Hi, it's me, Komacherry. Today I feel like doing an Iceberg video since I watched a lot of those and I thought it would be fun to make my own. I'll be explaining the Winx Club Iceberg and all the entries in there. Winx Club is about a girl named Bloom who discovers she's a fairy and enrolls into Althea to learn magic. She makes new friends at school: Stella, Flora, Musa, Tekna, and Aisha. It follows Bloom's story as she tries to discover more of her past and learn magic and fight villains and enemies along the way. I'm using u/Lady-Lapis' Iceberg on Reddit. Thank you so much for letting me use it for the video, I appreciate it. I will split the iceberg into two parts to make my life easier, so I'm covering the first 3 tiers and will continue the next video. If you don't know what an iceberg video is, it is basically taking something like a show and arranging bits of info. The most well-known information is at the top while the most obscure information is at the bottom. I watched Winx Club in 4th grade and I enjoyed the show, and still do, and so this will be a fun one. This is probably my longest video too. Anyways, if you want to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. If I missed information or made any mistakes, let me know in the comments. This is my first time making this, after all. I did most of my research on Wikipedia, posts on Reddit, and the Winx Club wiki. Anyways, let's start. Tier 1. So the first entry on the iceberg is Rainbow SPA. Rainbow SPA is an Italian animation company founded by Gino Straffi, I hope I'm saying the name correctly, and co-founded by Viacom. The company makes multiple shows, and one of the most well-known ones are Winx Club, of course. The next entry on the iceberg is 4Kids. 4Kids is an American production company that dubs different shows in foreign languages such as One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and of course Winx Club, along with many other foreign shows that are dubbed in English. The 4Kids dub provided an English dub of the show. However, they made changes to the script so it's more relatable and hip with the kids. It's very 2000s. 4Kids also changed some lore and character backstories, like Valtor's name being Baltor, Musa being a princess, and a lot more lore has changed. Entry on the iceberg is Cinelume. Cinelume is a Canadian company who are responsible for dubbing 4 seasons of the original Winx Club series. This dub is known for a lot of errors when it comes to dubbing since they don't really edit the dub that well, like Stella saying her own best friend is Stella, overlapping voices, and the Italian words not being translated to English. An example is when in season 4 Bloom says "fermi," which means stop in Italian, but for some reason it just stayed "fermi." Next entry on the iceberg is Nickelodeon. You may be familiar with Nickelodeon. It has SpongeBob and all sorts of cartoons. In 2010, Nick decided to make TV specials for Winx Club, and later on they were trying to revive the show. From then on, Nick made 4-hour specials of season 5, 6, and 7. When Winx Club was given to Nick, some concepts and ideas were rejected or changed because the revival was more kidified. I feel like it wasn't the best idea to give the show to Nick to revive it. Rainbow had many ideas and yet so many were thrown out the window. The entry is Rai 2. Rai 2 is an Italian TV network and one of the networks that was created by Rai. The network started airing Winx Club in January 2004. In 2011, Rai 2 started airing Pop Pixie, which is a Winx spinoff. We'll talk about Pop Pixie later. Gino Straffi. Gino Straffi is the founder and president of the Italian animation company Rainbow SPA. Gino Straffi is also responsible for creating Winx Club and many other shows. Entry on the iceberg is the most infamous one. Fate the Winx Saga. Fate the Winx Saga is a Netflix series based off Winx Club. Fate is supposed to be a live-action take on Winx Club. The story isn't the same though. It's about Bloom, who has fire powers and enters the other world to attend Althea. She meets the other girls: Stella, Flora, Musa, and Aisha. Tekna isn't in Fate, unfortunately, and they help her learn about her Bloom's past. Fate got a lot of bad reception and controversy, especially because of whitewashing characters. For example, Musa is Chinese coded, yet she is played by a white actress. Flora is Latina coded, but she's also played by a white actress. I know the real Flora is Tara's cousin, but we all know Tara is just replacing Flora's role. The only character who didn't get whitewashed was Aisha, thank God. The actresses were not involved in any of the casting choices, but Netflix was. Tier 2 on the iceberg in Tier 2 is Duart/3Beep. Duart/3Beep are New York-based recording studios who dubbed English dubs for Winx Club. Duart did season 7 and season 1 of World of Winx with 3Beep. 3Beep did World of Winx with Duart and season 8 of Winx Club. Entry in the iceberg is World of Winx. World of Winx, or WoW, is a spin-off series of Winx Club that was made in 2016. The plot is that the Winx are back on Earth as talent scouts for a show called WoW. They search for talented kids, but there's a villain called the Talent Thief who's taking away the talented kids. The Winx need to keep their fairy forms a secret and outsmart the Talent Thief to rescue the talented children. I did watch a bit of the show and it wasn't that bad. It goes for a different art style, but it is still similar to the OG art style though. Next entry on the Iceberg is Pop Pixie. In 2011, a spin-off for Winx Club was made. It was called Pop Pixie. If you don't know, in the Winx Club there are magical creatures called pixies, which are tiny fairies with wings. Each Winx girl receives a bonded pixie, and the pixies have a cute little village that gets attacked sometimes. Anyways, Pop Pixie takes place in Pixieville and relies on a Tree of Life, which has these things called magic pops in it, which contains good magic that is based on the pixie talent. If the pixie uses this talent for good, they get a magic pop. The show also gender-bent pre-existing characters from Winx Club such as Digit and Livy, who were girls before but are boys in Pop Pixie. I did grow up on Pop Pixie and I did enjoy it when it was on Netflix. I watched this before Winx Club actually. Club Magazine is the next entry on the Iceberg. The Winx Club magazine, also known as the Winx comic series, are a set of magazines that contains many things and some fun goodies inside, such as activities and some comics. They even did comics for World of Winx too. Their art style. In around 2019, Winx Club received a soft reboot. That meant the age demographic changed and was geared towards younger kids. That meant changes. In the 8th season, Winx Club decided to update the art style to fit the soft reboot. Fans of the show absolutely hated the art style that they chose. A lot of the fans missed the unique art style they used to have in favor of this weird and a bit ugly art style that just doesn't feel like Winx Club at all. Season 8 was already really hated already, so that just contributed to the hate even more. Tier 3. So in the series, Winx Club started to whitewash a lot of different characters in the series, most notably Aisha, Flora, and Musa. In art, they portray Aisha and Flora with lighter skin, even though their skin tones are actually darker. This was done in Season 8 onwards for some reason, where they lightened both Aisha and Flora's skin color. As mentioned before, Faith did this too with casting choices by whitewashing Flora and Musa. Again, fans were super mad about this as mentioned before. Entry on the Iceberg is Rai Gulp. Rai Gulp is another Italian TV network made by Rai. This network primarily targeted children and teens. It is also another network that so happened to air Winx Club. Next entry on the Iceberg is Miss Magix. Miss Magix is a controversial episode in the show from Season 1, Episode 12. It is where the girls enter a pageant show, and there was a scene in the episode where the tricks were trying to interfere with the contestants. The girls hear another girl crying, and it was because her hair suddenly puffed up into an afro. When that touches it, it makes a boing sound. It was a controversial episode for being racist towards black people. The episodes were actually removed by the official YouTube channel, but the uploads are still around. Luckily, the 4Kids dub actually fixed the episode by making the girls' voice squeakier instead. Next entry is The Witch Rivalry. Witch is an Italian comic series owned by Disney that was created by Elisa Betanome, if I'm saying that right. It's basically about normal girls who get magical elemental powers and follows the story about them learning about their powers while also living their life. Witch also got a show and video game. However, at the time, Witch and Winx Club actually had a rivalry with each other, which is probably due to the similar plot and storyline. Both are popular too. Disney actually sued Rainbow because the Winx Club copied their idea. However, Rainbow won the case. We'll get into the lawsuit later in part 2. I have never heard of Witch until doing research for this Iceberg. While researching, I did hear that Witch was actually good and probably even better than Winx. Shocking, right? I haven't watched or read the book, so let me know in the comments if you grew up on Witch and tell me about it. Rai Yo-Yo. Rai Yo-Yo is yet another Italian TV network created by Rai. Rai Yo-Yo is mainly for a younger age demographic such as preschoolers. Rai Yo-Yo also airs Winx Club Season 8 on there. Makes sense since Season 8 is more for younger kids anyway, since, Rainbow kinda, changed the age demographic of the Winx Club. Magical Bloom pilot. Did you know that there was actually a pilot for Winx Club? There was a pilot made in 1999, which had a pilot episode named Magical Bloom. All the character designs were different as well, and changes were made, especially with Flora and Musa. Flora had a different type of dress, was lighter, and had purple hair. And Musa was originally named Lisa, and had green hair, like a red jester outfit thing, and had a flute as a weapon. The pilot is considered lost media at this point since you can't find the follow-up pilot here. There's only a portion of it that can be found, which I'm playing right now. Rainbow Magic Land. Magic Land, formerly known as Rainbow Magic Land, is an Italian theme park owned by Pillstone, Italy. There actually used to be attractions based on shows that Rainbow produced. Winx Club attractions were at the theme park and even had Althea Castle. Winx Club also had a dark ride where it took the visitors to different parts of Winx Club. Pretty cool. Though sadly, the theme park took away the Rainbow SPA branding in 2019, replacing the cool dark ride with a planetary exhibit. Next thing on the iceberg is GBA/PS2/PC video game. There was actually a video game for Winx Club on GBA/PS2/PC. Nothing much to say about it. It looks interesting though, judging by the gameplay. Next is the Season 9 reboot. In 2022, it was confirmed that Winx Club is getting a reboot. It will be CGI animated and has a changed format. There have been some screenshots about the new season, and overall, it looks pretty cool. The CG they are using looks a lot better than the ugly 3D models of the movies. However, the outfits in this screenshot I found are kind of meh. Like, Stella's is ironically like the most unfashionable outfit despite her being a fashion designer. Guardian Fairy Maker. There is a dress-up website called Maker.io where you can, well, play dress-up games. On the website is a Winx Club dress-up game called Guardian Fairy Maker, created by Divine Lane on Maker.io. A lot of people use this dress-up game for making Winx Club OCs. I actually used it myself, and gotta say, it's a pretty good Winx Club dress-up game. It's like better than most I've seen, since they're almost nothing for Winx Club dress-up games. Divine Land also has different ones for transformations like Casual, Magic Winx, Enchantix, and Believix. Even a Witchmaker. I use this all the time for Winx Club OCs if I don't have ideas. And the last thing for part 1 of this iceberg video is Winx Club English. Winx Club English is an unofficial YouTube channel for Winx Club that posts Winx Club English full episodes, compilations, clips, and more. I used to go on here to watch Winx Club compilations and videos in English. This channel is helpful if you want to watch full episodes of Winx Club. Of course, there is the official channel too. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching until the end. Part 2 of my iceberg will be out soon. This is just part 1. I'll cover the rest of the iceberg in part 2. Make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content, and I might be an iceberg channel now, if I want to do more, who knows. Anyway, see you guys soon, bye!